Hello, hello. There we go. What's a share factory? I don't know. Good question. Let me see. I like how responsive this menu is, by the way. It's instant. Build your legacy, personalize and share your greatest gaming moments. Does that answer your question? Look at that knockoff Travis. Whoa, I'm a gamer. Anyways. We're trying to interaction isn't explicit. Opt to number 1. Wait, what? What's that part mean? What counts as interaction in video games? That's an interesting description. I've downloaded Let It Die. I downloaded a few things, we're probably not going to play these today, but I just got some stuff. That's what I was thinking. It sounds like how you would title like a song, like a classical song, right? Okay, Opus 2, number 1, gotcha. Speaking of music, the song here on the preview screen is pretty cool. Watch when the synth comes in. Not bad. Alright, let's get into it. Whoa. Giant dead thing. Thanks to Sony Interactive Entertainment. Years Ahead Studios presents a study by Franco with music by French79. Whoa! Okay, I got kind of startled for a second because my controller made a noise and vibrated a certain way that it... Interaction isn't explicit. Okay, it was Whoa, this is pretty. I like how this looks. Weird how the camera is... I know it's on purpose right now, but like how it's so far to the right of the player. This study debates what counts as interaction in the actual medium of video games rather than discussing it. Okay. It also has a focus on single-player, story-driven games. That's my favorite. Oh, pressing square can change the camera. It's so crazy how far to the one side it is. That's insane. I'm gonna. Oh, I can zoom in too. I could track my. If I hold L2, it fixes the camera. But if I let go, it goes back. Obviously they're doing this for artistic reasons, so I can let it go for now. Not sure what I'm doing. We're on like a Silver Surfer type board that could just traverse anything. Look at the sky. Oh, it's gone. Blocky. Is that our hero? Blocky? There's a big hand. Uh-oh. I feel like this is where I came from. Guess we'll go down here. Chapter 1. Alright. Definitions. Whoa. No, we broke our board. Our only friend. The footsteps are coming out of the controller. You can't hear it. There we go. I put it up so you could hear it. Interactive systems interpret the character as an extension of the player. In this case, the player controls the character, executing actions and causing reactions. So if we have a shooting system, uh-oh, this guy is aiming a gun at me. Shoot and cause reaction. I will say that font is really hard for me to read. Sometimes cursive really throws me off. But I think I'm reading so far. It said L2 and then R2, right? It's not working. much. Wait. I get a magic pull when I press circle. Oh, press D-pad right. See, I missed that completely. Stunned. Looked like he dodged it. Oh, we got him. Double jump here. Now how do I reload the gun is the question. Seem like I can. I like where the camera goes a lot more when you hold L2, but the problem is you have to hold L2. It's very zoomed out. 3 shots or a headshot will stun enemies. They need to be stunned to be killed. A headshot will provide health and melee will provide ammo. There's melee? Oh. Oh, I thought I was dodging with circle. Triangle to interact. I mean, it looks like I'm dodging to me. Maybe if you run into an enemy. Okay, so I'm getting free bullets. Now I can blast this guy. Teach him a lesson. Music stopped. It's funny because there's a number of games where the FOV is like way too close. It's very like claustrophobic-y and it makes it hard. Like I have to like expand the FOV. I feel like this game has the opposite problem where it's so zoomed out. Especially because everything's black and white. This right here is perfect. I wish it was like this the whole time. But I don't want to have to hold aim the whole... I could keep pressing the double jump, which makes a noise, but it won't work again. Kind of funny. I don't know if the music was supposed to stop. I wonder what happened. We ran out of music, we took too long. They never taught me how to reload. I can't reload my gun. Hang on. I don't even see an option to reload here. I have 7 bullets left, I thought. And no? Does that just mean my max capacity? Okay. Ouch. Oh no, I got hit by 2. So I picked up some health. Oh, and you get more ammo back if you finish him with a melee attack. I guess because if you finish him with a shot, then you get health back. That's a switch. Lots of hands. I do wonder what happened with the music. Like, is it supposed to be silent right now? An explicit system is characterized by its reliance on factors different than the player character's action. QTEs are a good example since it's clear the player tells the game what to do on their behalf rather than doing it themselves. I guess that's one way of looking at it. Okay. Like HUDs and non-diegetic sounds, they sit between the player and the character. This looks like a switch too. But I can't hit this one. Oh wait, I did. That's how the Switch 3 is going to look. I want that funky music back. Where'd it go? Groovy. The groove. Instead of letting the player control the character, the game is doing things for them. Shoot the guy being humiliated? Shoot the racist guy? Wait, what? Okay. This is what people mean when they say a game plays itself. They're talking about explicit systems. So they're trying to kind of analyze or do like a bit of a study on like different types of game or like how game systems work. Which maybe a lot of players, they kind of know when they're experiencing something, but maybe they don't know exactly what it is that's happening. This is exactly how it happened in BioShock Infinite? Really? By this point, you're controlling the game, not the character, and these are two very different things in game design. I'm gonna land on the water to be safe. Chapter 2. I don't know if I was supposed to interrupt that falling animation. What interaction? Crap. I didn't, I just noticed there was a subtitle there and I started reading it. Okay, now we have some more music, thankfully. I think we used up all the music in the first chapter and they didn't loop it. Things aren't as discrete though. A system can sit between fully explicit and fully interactive. Context sensitivity is a good example. This is Clerks the video game. Yeah, you're right. Interaction as a spectrum. Okay, that makes sense. Now my crying cat wants to the room. 1 second. Okay. Things aren't as discrete as okay. We already kind of had context sensitivity in terms of they were telling us to go to a specific spot to trigger the QTEs. Yeah. Context sensitivity refers to the quick actions the character is only allowed to perform in a specific context. Whenever I hear context sensitivity in video game design, I think of Conker's Bad Fur Day. Because that's like one of the first things in the game they teach you about context sensitivity. Oh, I can't finish them off though because they duck down. Usually accompanied by a HUD indicator and a generic interact. But oh, what the hell? These guys are way bigger than me. I thought that was a perspective thing. You could slow time down? What? Need to get some health. I'm gonna get some ammo from him. Some health from... Oh, I have full health now. Okay. Do they have Killzone for PS5? Killzone on PS2 with Sony Halo? I don't know, maybe. It's possible. Is Horizon like one of those like race car games? Is like Ford Horizon? I don't know how I feel about... I like when they use the controller for a certain audio. I don't know how I feel about every single footstep coming out of the controller. It sounds a little cheap, and then you're hearing that sound constantly. Context sensitivity still interprets the character as an extension of the player, but also relies on external factors to the player's control. Uh-huh. Hold X to jump higher. Yeah, because you can float. I did notice that earlier, actually. Oh my god, I can barely see. Oops. I don't think there's a time limit on my time slowdown ability as far as I can tell. Uh-oh. I also wish that the crosshair, it doesn't seem like it, like, changes when you're aiming at something that is shootable. Yeah, I figured that there's an option to do that, but I'm gonna try to give the game a chance to see if they're gonna do something with this. Oops. Oh, did I die? Looks like I want to... What? They sent me so far back. That's really far back to send me, I feel like. Oh, no, it's not. It's right here. Ow. Aim your gun, fool. What are you doing? Oh, I have to pull it out again. They want us to jump there because the gun's right there, right? But... Oh my gosh. No, oh, maybe I can shoot them, too. Oh, yeah, I gotta be able to. Look how far away those are. This whole time... What? Okay. This whole time I thought you had to hit them like... Crap. It's also important to note that many different tricks allow context sensitivity to feel more interactive. Where do I go now? Grappling hooks in games like the Far Cry series are pretty restrictive. That's the first time I've randomly seen them name drop a game. Is that true? Is the grapple hook in Far Cry pretty restrictive? I've never played one of those. Same mechanic and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice feels more interactive simply because of its higher frequency and a dedicated grapple button. Which is, was it R1? Oh, they referenced BioShock, but they didn't name it. They didn't name drop it, right? I meant that was the first, like, Suddenly we're name dropping games. Yeah, this does feel a lot more interactive. I think this is their best example so far in discussing game mechanics. It might just be because, to me, the things they were talking about before was maybe a little more obvious for myself. But yeah, they're showing the difference between having grappling be the same as a context-sensitive interact button versus having it be its own dedicated button and having it show up more frequently. Maybe in places that, instead of it always being in a place that it has to exist, sometimes it's in a place that just you have the option to use it. They said BioShock Infinite? I don't know how I missed that. Well, interactive systems aren't inherently better than explicit ones, though it's all about how we use them. Uh-huh. After all, even Tuesday Morning uses explicit systems, so this study isn't an attack on them. I don't know what that is. Tuesday Morning? It must be an indie game, yeah? Shoot here. Easy like Tuesday morning. Chapter 3. Pros of... Crap, I have trouble reading that font. It was this dev's previous game? I see. Were you able to read that subtitle? It said like pros of something. Pros of having explicit systems. This is gonna be the copyright song, I can already sense it. Whenever there's vocals. Explicit systems can be easier to design and implement than fully interactive ones since they're often restricted. The developers don't have to account for every situation the player may be in or how that would affect the system. That is something I've noticed as a kid. That I found interactive systems more interesting than explicit systems. Even down to like basically like the more that felt possible that you could encounter something new or unexpected, that was more interesting to me. All the way back to like the old like arcade style games where you're just on one screen the whole time were much less interesting to me because it felt like you're already seeing everything there is to see right away. Even though I know obviously there's more to it when it comes to games like that, you know, even Pong like has its merits. But I do remember as a kid like the concept of being able to see more things or see more things happen. Like the ultimate explicit game would be those old Tiger Electronic games where it's just like a certain number of little sprites on the screen that you're just, you know, pressing a button to. Like those are like those are the ultimate restrictive games, like whenever I think of that. Like I don't think I could ever truly have fun with those because of that. Oops, I'm out of ammo. Crap. Now I want help. Yeah, exactly, Game & Watch. Like, you know, you can have respect for those games because, you know, they're still, you know, they're still clever in a way. But it's one of those things where, what the heck? Okay. Crap. I need help badly. Grab propeller? Must be behind this. They were really confident that people could read cursive, because man, that is brutal. Like, there's gotta be a lot of people that have just can't even read a single word of this font. Because like I said, I'm not great with cursive, but I could usually, depending on how fancy it is, it gets harder for me. Like, man, this is... I don't know if they should have went with this font choice. Grapple me. Oh, this is the box. Oops. At least I didn't get stuck. I have a Game & Watch, actually. I don't know where I found it. They're also pretty intuitive, which can be helpful to people who aren't used to the language of video games. But my mom saw it and she was like, "Oh, that was mine when I was a kid." And it's this, it's like a Mickey Mouse Game & Watch. So I guess Nintendo made like a Mickey Mouse themed Game & Watch game. I just found it one day randomly and I was like, huh, this is neat. The crafting system in games like The Last of Us is a good example. It's effective while also being simple and consistent. Oh god. Crafting? Oh. I don't remember. I know it said to grab the propeller, but for some reason I don't remember. Faith. Oh. Look at that. And I could turn it off and on by shaking the controller. First trademark instead of registered. I forget, registered is more powerful, right? I remember I looked into it one time. And because I always wonder, like, what is the difference between the two? Like, and sometimes within the same series, you'll see different characters that have registered versus trademark. I think I looked into it, and one of them's like a more powerful version of the other. Furthermore, we can use them to support other aspects of the game. The great majority of the systems in the Persona 5 are explicit. The result was great, though, because those systems support the magnificent aesthetics, characters, and progression system. A lot of Grasshopper games probably do a lot of explicit stuff. So if we have a visually interesting production, we can support it using context sensitivity. Up is down. Whoa, okay. Here. I was about to say, it's a good thing we have infinite ammo now. I don't know how I'd pick up ammo otherwise. Did it say 4 shoots? Someone was letting Kevin back in at the exact moment, so I got a little distracted. And he, of course, he doesn't want to come in here. He wants to come right back out, so... ERB. Okay. Chapter 4. Cons of having explicit system. Oh. The camera. Okay. I had to manually fix that. Man, it looks so much better when it's zoomed in like this. I really wish it wasn't but defaulted zoom. I know I keep saying that, but... Maybe because... I don't know. I don't know why they decided to go with that. I feel like just because of the art style and because it's so monochromatic, or just black and white most of the time, it really benefits the player if you're close. Like, this just feels so much easier to take in versus when it's really zoomed out. Feels like explicit systems can cause an emotional disconnect between the character and the player. Since they sit between the two, it's harder to connect to the events the character is going through. Press F to pay respects. Oh, I'm stupid. I hit F on my keyboard even though this is a PS5 game. I don't have an F button. Does this count? Am I paying my respects? Oh. Okay, so I know that's a Call of Duty reference, right? The famous meme, F to pay respects. Crap! I saw the triangle to continue pop up before the text and my brain made me click it because it took so long for the words to show up. Oh my goodness, hang on. I'm gonna rewind the video. It was just lingering there for so long. I was like, wait, do I need to press it? I didn't even give time for the words to pop up, unfortunately, so I can't even read it even when I rewound. Oh well. Due to the constant constraints, it can look like the game doesn't trust the player. Jumping and climbing are now explicit. Ah. Now we can only we can't jump whenever we want to. But honestly, there's nothing wrong about this. This almost immediately feels, in a way, more interesting in terms of like how the game looks. I don't know why. But the aesthetic of the game mixed with how now they've restricted my movement. Although it's funny because they're supposed to be showing me examples of what's a negative. But it feels better because there's something about games that when you have the freedom to jump around wherever you want, but they haven't had the time to like really polish that movement, it can feel cheaper. Whereas right now, because it's restricted, the game feels more polished somehow. I think that's what I'm feeling. Oh, the text I missed said, they also tend to be pretty restrictive, which can be frustrating, but it can get even worse since they present themselves. Although I love the most recent God of War titles, I think their lack of trust in the player is a common criticism. I haven't played those yet. An instance could be how they constantly tell the player where to go and use context sensitivity to ensure they're going in the right direction. And sometimes it could look like it's either because they assume the player isn't smart enough or not paying attention. You can only climb here. Yeah, only being able to climb in one spot is definitely not great. Oh, but you can just fall off some of these. Are you supposed to be able to climb up right here? I don't think you are. Pull off. I'm just kind of messing around. Really? There's no jump button. Okay, now they do want you to climb up right here. Yeah, that's definitely, this is over restrictive, like, because they're showing a con. I can see what they mean in terms of it being overly restrictive. Furthermore, explicit systems heavily rely on other aspects of the game. Therefore, if such aspects aren't well crafted, it can render the entire system useless. Side quest. Oh. Here you go, kid. Give that guy his lunch for whatever reason. For whatever reason. Personally, I believe Red Dead Redemption 2 can afford to have the player perform simple tasks by using explicit systems. I think Final Fantasy 16 can't, though. For me, its themes, world production, and writing aren't well crafted enough to sustain such basic systems. Whoa. That's the biggest shade they've thrown so far. Final Fantasy 16, which I couldn't tell you a single thing about. I know nothing about it. But that's funny. The result is a substandard experience that constantly interrupts the player to present a story and characters that sound a bit goofy. 16 deserves a lot of shade. I don't know, man. At least slavery was better back in my days. What? Yeah, what on earth are you talking about? I think everyone will be able to come up with examples of their own, but in conclusion, explicit systems can't hold the weight of an entire game by themselves like interactive ones. I can kind of see what they mean, because some people just like to have a big sandbox game and just run around and just have fun, just seeing what they can do, and that's those interactive games where... But it's funny, because in my example, I think you do still need to make sure that the gameplay and the game is polished enough that it feels good to jump around with a lot of freedom. Final Fantasy 16 has bad slavery writing. Oh, your dad treated his slaves well, though. What the heck? Fine. Yes. I remembered. Chapter 5. Where the something lies. Potential. Where the potential lies. Jumping and climbing are back to being interactive. Oh, I can do tricks on my board. Look at that. Now it's like we're playing SSX now. Whoops! It sits at the core. Crap. Fully interactive systems don't have the same issues explicit ones can have and are simply more engaging. Okay. It's one of the reasons why the industry has such a huge focus on combat. Oh. Get wreck. Giant skull from the screen. Oh crap, those guys are up there, and I can't shoot them because I don't have an ammo. I'll just ignore them, I guess. Or I can't. Crap. It's gonna be a problem. There we go. Ouch. The bullet bounced off of me. Superman. Interactive systems also allow for the more powerful connections with context surrounding them. When Dark Souls plays around with its bonfires, it affects the player directly because it happens through interactive systems. Is there a boss back there? By interpreting the character as an extension of the player, we can create situations that affect both of them. Whoa. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Oh crap, I need to jump down there. Oh, there's a dude still alive down there. I guess I have to kill him. Huh? The heck? Are they shooting at each other? They're having a war down there. Oh, that's me! It's another me, what the heck? Stranger, you- oh, okay. We're friends. That's why it's a different color. Was I supposed to come down a different way? Because I just killed all those guys by myself, and then... Let's see. Looked like the big boss was over this way. Here we go. It was supposed to be a pitfall trap. Wait, I was supposed to fall down there and like run into that guy immediately, but somehow I didn't. Oh, that's funny. Oh wow, look at that dead upside down body. And the lack of gravity. Oh, okay. Holy crap. Oh, you could dodge through it, according to that guy. Shooting him like that won't do it. Look for weak spots. Crap. Well, I've already wasted... Oh, look at that! It's just like that one, game, Sonic Adventure 2. On his foot, maybe. Oh, wait, he's... Another one also appear... Oh, yeah, they appear... Crap, I'm out of ammo now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I just go run into him? Yep. Okay. There's another one like on his neck area. Whoa, he jumped high. Oh, I got hit? How did that happen? Go for the back of his knee, I'll distract them. Not sure what really happened. Wait. I guess now am I climbing him? Wait. Okay. Weird. Oh, it was extra big. Crap. That was weird because it looked like I was supposed to be climbing him, but I didn't have enough time to actually get up there. Oh, I need to pull my gun out. He's gonna do a big one, so I need to like get a lot of height. I don't know. Because you can't jump over it. Maybe I need to crouch under it? Okay, see now he's crouching down. So I assume I need to get... Okay, now I'm up here. Oh, here we go. There we go. Oh. I'm glad he stopped moving. There we go. It's weird because they never even described circle as a dodge. They always just called it melee. So I was never really sure about how it worked. I think I pushed it all I can. My headphones came off at some point. Sorry to disappoint. Do me a favor and keep on, will ya? Here, take it. I'll see you next time. Okay. Oh, bros headphones. Old headphones worn by a recent friend. Sorry to disappoint. Do me a favor and keep it, will ya? Take. Oh! He died. I thought he said he would see me later. Interactivity can also affect the player emotionally, and hopefully that was able to get the point across. I can only speak for myself, but I believe that the entire game industry peaked in 2005. Resident Evil 4, Killer 7. You know what? He might be right. They might be right. And we're still trying to catch up to the one game that did all of these best. Shadow of the Colossus, another game I really, really like. I love it. Is the greatest game of all time, not only because of its extraordinary atmosphere, bosses, themes, music, or story, but because of its complete devotion to using interactive systems for the overall benefit of the experience. In a way that is absolutely unmatched by anything that came before or after it. Clearly, someone hasn't played The Last Guardian. Directors know, the subject is clearly a big deal to me, but I didn't want to overanalyze it. Increasing the number of texts and the complexity wouldn't make the project better. I have other studies planned anyway, so hopefully this is just the first of many. The goal of these is to understand video games better so we can continue to improve the art for them while also treating them a bit more seriously, so thanks for being a part of it. Yeah, the whole thing was so at the end is they could talk about how great Shadow of the Colossus was. Not a bad game to choose in terms of that. I definitely think using explicit and explicit stuff is good if it's used properly. Which they also said that. They didn't say it was just automatically bad. Oh crap, I didn't read that. I didn't know. I thought it was gonna stay on that screen. Well. Fumito Ueda. Is that the Shadow of the Colossus dude? Now I'm gonna do a study of this guy's study game and tell them of all the stuff that they could improve on, including font choices and how long you have text on the screen. And what's funny is the text boxes were actually a little too slow. Like you would want to get to the next one because you're like in the middle of reading a sentence, and they would like slowly fade out and fade the next one in. So the pacing on that could be a little weird at times. Yeah, this was a really neat study for sure. It has especially for people who want to learn more about like game design and all that. I can't pause. Oh, it doesn't take you to the PlayStation. There we go. Music's really good. It kind of reminds me of Fury. To be honest, I would not be surprised if that opening song wasn't one of the composers for Fury, because it would fit right in with Fury. One of the songs that play when you're walking between bosses. I think I'll probably just play try this out a bit, Skate, because I only have about an hour. So I know Silent Hill 2, this is at least a couple hours long. So I'm just gonna go right into this. It's already installed. I guess this is the newest Skate. Game help is available. The fact it's free to play is a little
narration turned on. Party menu narration turned on.
This is probably gonna be annoying, but I'm gonna keep it on just to see if it's annoying in a funny way.
Party menu narration turned on.
Of course we want subtitles. Party chat. Text to speech? Oh, this must be like if you're playing online, right? Oh, I should turn this off. Okay. Narrates the path to join a party. Okay. So we don't want that on. I thought it was just like a game narrator. I mean, I don't know what I want the FOP to be yet until I'm in game. So. Okay. Oh, I have to hold X. I think when it makes a noise, it made me less realize that I had to hold it down. Oh god, for a second I was scared they were gonna make me make an EA account just for this. No! I don't want to use online features. Can I actually not play this right now? They shouldn't even mention that it's for online features if I don't care about the online features, because that makes me less wanting to play this. I guess we're not playing this. Why does so many games require you to make an account now? I was playing Ticket to Ride the other day with Sword and a couple of friends, and you had to make a whole account just for that one board game. I was like, what the heck? Okay. Crap. Crap, I should have downloaded something else. I don't want to get into Let It Die right now, because that would take some time. I saw they had Dead or Alive 5. I don't know why Dead or Alive 5 is a free-to-play game. That's also concerning. Didn't the creator of Dead or Alive die recently? Am I remembering that correctly? Trying to go to that search. PlayStation Store. Now, search. You did mention demos. I was going to try to wait until I did like a full demo stream. Last round. Well, real quick, I can see what other free stuff. We could play Gorilla Tag. That's probably multiplayer. I looked at this Batman game, it looks like a Telltale type game, which we'll probably, I don't know if I have to look into that more. Hamster Playground. The problem is, I wish you could sort out which games are like designed to be like mobile, you know, premium games. I don't know how else you search for free stuff. Ande I could play this. This looks like Spider-Man, except you're just a guy with sunglasses. Sims 4 is free. I don't know about this. What is this? Okay. Uh-huh. Small Dingus Mega Chad. Fall Guy.
Let it die.
Go to browse and select filter by price. Okay, here's browse. How do I filter? How do I filter here? This is not browse? How do I get to browse? Browse. Not working. Get Tubi. Oh, this browse? Do I go here? Don't look at my wallet. Don't look at my wallet. What the thing on the left? The thing on the left? Oh, on the bottom left? Oh, here we go. There we go. 20th Century Beauties. 3 Million Spain Foundation. What? Wait, is this not right? How is this not right? Yeah, it's low to high. I did filter by price. Look, sort by price, low to high. And now it's all the free games. Look, there's a Bleach game. Capcom Stadium. Isn't this like a trick? Like, there's nothing on it really, and you have to buy all the games? Celebrities hacked. We're seeing a lot more games here than we were before. Cup Heroes. Oh yeah, this does look like. I sorted by price. I need a filter by price. So what do I do here? Reset? Oh my god, I can't reset it. But it's literally being filtered. Hang on, it was here before, right? Now I need to go to a hamburger thing? You mean this thing? Filter. Oh, okay. It's a little confusing they have sort and filter, right? Okay. Maybe I should just play Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, it is on best selling right now. Dragon Ball. Yakishin Squadra? Box. Wait, what the heck? Isn't that Neon Genesis? It doesn't even have Neon Genesis in the name. That's weird. Terminal Brigade. Life is Strange is free? Huh. One of Eva's 5 billion crossovers. Clutch. Oh god. Revelations 2 is a free game? Penal Colony, right. Like the Franz Kafka story. Oh god. They're not gonna lure me in with their Kafka reference. Monk. What's Adventure Capital? Oh, this looks boring. Like a Jackbox game. I know that this is a trick and you have to like actually buy all the games, yeah. It's basically just a hub until you start filling it up with stuff. Fast Penguin. Pinball. M. Is this like a Metroid game? It's a horror-themed pinball game. Screw it, let's download it. In honor of Behemoth Mike. Isn't this like Splatoon, but instead it's foam instead of ink? Yep, yep, sure looks like it. I'm not Gandalf, I swear. Oh no, look at this poor tree. They sure have a lot of these cuties games. Oh no, someone stole my photos. Oh my god. Excuse me? What was that? Poxonora. Just a big P. With the weird underline. Don't bite me, bro. Don't bite me, bro. Oh, it's about zombies, I see. Oh my god, that looks like AI art, doesn't it? That puzzle drop carnival. 100%. The tail looks like it's going in two different directions. Can't really see it. Hang on. Oh no. Jump into the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Sight Unseen. Exposed, reloaded, edible. You're right, the puzzles probably are AI. Decay of logos. Block out. A giant angry sheep. Why don't they have Nabisco mini golf? That's what everyone wants to see. Live or die. Well, I could see. I almost downloaded that Yu-Gi-Oh game. I thought about it because I like Yu-Gi-Oh, but then I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be all these cards I don't even know anything about. It's probably on. You're supposed to play against other people, I bet. But we could check it out. Do they have that collection that I rented for Switch? You think it would have popped up here, right? It looks like it isn't on here, which is kind of crazy. The what was it called? The Early Days collection? That was actually pretty cool. We do have one friend who plays. I think that was like my best friend in middle school. But he moved away early on in high school, so I didn't see him very often after that. Which is funny, because that I have my same PSN account. I have no idea why I muted. My microphone wasn't muted, and I wasn't muted in OBS. That was weird. It was like my microphone disconnected or something. But anyways, while Yu-Gi-Oh's downloading, I figure we could try some pinball. Turn on game mode. I wonder if Behemoth Mike has played this at all. He's big into pinball. Okay. Yeah, I was saying, like, I remember the PlayStation store search being really bad in the past too, but it feels like it got better. Evan's Research said, I'd like to play Astrobot game, but I'd rather not drop more than $20 on it, to be honest. Well, you're in luck, because that game is absolutely... Oh, sorry, you're talking about the new Astrobot game, like the one that came out after Playroom. Yeah, I want to play that too at some point. Show you... Sure.
Welcome to the Temple of Eternal Playground. Are you ready to play with the forces of darkness?
Yes. Oh, I just realized. L2 and R2 are gonna feel really good as the flippers. Look, they have all the J's on the screen because they know I'm playing. God has the number 2 high score. Gamefly is so good. I'm gonna have to use Gamefly soon again now that I have a PS5. Who knows what else I can play now. My PC was probably pretty close to my PS4 in like in power, but now the PS5 it's kind of, I'm realizing that like now I can play all kinds of stuff. I actually got the PS5 like a bit ago because I bought it off of a friend for cheap, but I just hadn't like had the chance to plug it in and actually play it until recently.
Before we proceed any further, heed my warning and ensure that you switch your display to game mode.
That's really funny.
Spectral reflexes are not enough if you are lagging behind.
They're really adamant about making sure that you're on game mode.
No time for small talk. You're here to test your abilities on some new killer pinball tables. Let's get started.
Okay. Right stick down to launch it would be perfect. Is that what we do? Yes! Oh, that is so exactly what it should have been, and that's exactly what it is. Even though they didn't tell me what to press for some reason.
And is the ultimate key to defeating the horrors that await you.
I actually have GTA 5 on Epic. I think that I got it off Epic a while ago. Yeah, exactly. If your game's lagging, it might just be because of your TV. Yeah. Horrors that await you. You know what though? You cannot like, you can't do a light hit. There's only one level of flipper strength, which is unfortunate.
But there's more to this game than just hitting the ball.
Because the L2 and R2 buttons are like analog, so you should be able to.
For now, let's focus on the remaining time of this 2-minute time challenge. And let's see if I can teach you something.
But I guess if they were developing this game for multiple platforms, maybe they just didn't consider that. Because that obviously wouldn't work unless you're using a specific controller. Oh, I don't like that. There's a lot of different camera angles.
You can rest now.
That's like the problem they had when they Mario 3D All-Stars came out, where you couldn't use
Do
You
want
couldn't play
another
Sunshine
perspective
properly
on the
because it didn't
table?
have the analog triggers.
Switch between the different views,
And the GameCube controller
until you
wasn't
find
initially
one
usable.
that works best for you.
Uh-huh.
The structure causes it pain. Hurry, examine it from every side. I will try to hold them off.
It's opaque. I feel like this could use more rumble.
I've seen this
As in any
before.
rumble, it's not rumbling. You could really feel the weight of the machine and everything.
Help is here. They underestimated us.
The visuals look nice. Oh, I didn't even realize I had multi-ball. What the heck? Usually they make a bigger deal about it. It's like multi-ball, and like there's lights flashing all over the place. That felt really subtle. I know she said something, but I couldn't quite understand her.
Oh, phew. I escaped, but barely. I had a vision that I was not.
I did it. Or something. I leveled up.
And you'll be rewarded handsomely.
Is this like Pinball RPG?
You've
I don't know.
already unlocked some impressive features and earned some tokens.
This is probably where the microtransactions start coming into
Tokens
play.
will unlock all sorts of fun. Behold the unlockable items.
Maybe it's a
There's
real
always
pinball table that's been
something
adapted.
new
That's possible.
to
I know
discover.
that does
So
happen a
keep
lot.
checking for new items. You may enjoy messing around with the playground's decorations, look, and feel. You have earned enough tokens to unlock the Wrath. Let me introduce you to the Play Corner, your customizable playground.
Okay. By the way, okay, is it just me or is like on the bottom right it says press L1? That is microscopic, right? That's not just me. Like I know I don't have the hugest monitor in the world. It's pretty big to me. It's a decent size. But but to me the that L1 is tiny, right? I was noticing that earlier.
Each pinball table has a dedicated play corner. For now, let's stick with the Wrath of the Elder Gods table and select it to have a closer look.
So I have unlimited access to this pinball machine.
I suppose this is cozy enough.
Hang on.
Although
Did Yu-Gi-Oh!
it
download
could
it yet?
use a
How do I
little
check for that?
more darkness.
Yu-Gi-Oh's gotta be downloaded by now, right? You saw The Thing? Oh crap, maybe I should have looked more. I didn't know they would have actual horror movies. English. This might make me make an account too, I just realized. You have no in-game progress. That's fine. Oh, if I hold it. Okay, thank you. I thought that might turn off the console or something, so I didn't want to press that. Well, this is a little invasive. Okay. Addendum for California residents. Have you ever read the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga or watched the anime? That's funny. Yes, actually I have. I used to watch the show back in the day. I watched like the first few series or sagas or whatever you want to call them. Pretty much up until Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but I don't think I like really finished GX. And I read a little bit of the manga. But what does this mean? Are they going to assume I know all the rules now? The basic rules, at least? Have you ever played... I played it in the past. I think that's the best way to put it. Yes, and I also participated in a tournament. This could be a front for a survey. I like the bagpipes. I don't usually think of bagpipes when I think of Yu-Gi-Oh, but why not? Have you ever heard of the app? Nope. I didn't know about them. Aim to become the world's top duelist. Whoa. I see some classic cards flying by. Maybe we'll be able to do this after all. Learn how to play Master Duel. Wait, they don't call it Duel Monsters in this? Sending survey results to the mainframe. I'm going second. Oh god. Instead of a graveyard, I have like a dark hole, a black hole. Reduce your opponent's life points to 0. Yep. Do not recognize that card, but it has 1500 attack and 0 defense. I'm gonna draw. Ooh, beckoned by the world shot. What are these cards? Mine has 1800 attack and 0 defense. I want to look at this. Digitron. Digitron, digital monsters. That's cool. I like that you could see it like up close and personal. His battle with the mextrosities never seems to end. Why does this guy have a whole lore backstory to him? Okay. I'm gonna attack now. Wait, how do I? Wait, I have to end my turn first? Okay, battle phase, I see. Alright, so this is at least stuff I'm familiar with. Right. What? A 4-star monster with 1800 attack and 1700 defense? That is nonsense. Destroy one face-up monster your opponent controls that has the highest defense. This is a really good card too. What the? Are these real? These can't be real cards. Let me look at this. Oh, I know Neobug, but he doesn't have 4 stars normally. I think it's like a 5-star card. Let me Google this real quick. There's no way. What? This is a real card that has 1800 attack and 1700 defense? That's insane. They can't do that. Yeah, the phases are pretty crazy. Alright, well we need to use my really good spell card. You're probably right, it's a power creep thing, but man, that's... I mean, I have a card that has the same attack and no defense, which makes more sense. Even like my 1800 attack and 0 defense is really good, or would be really good. So they're teaching us the basics, which I wonder why they asked me if I watched the show. Since they basically just taught you the basics of what I should know already. We can use these at the shop to purchase card packs and accessories. Well, they did say that my answers would affect what the game teaches me. Learn how to play Master. I would skip it, but I'm gonna get rewards, so I should probably play it. Target 1. Okay, I was reading that. Kind of rude. It gains 400 attack until the end of the turn. Gotcha. Ooh, this is a pretty good trap card too. What the heck? Cards are good. What's with all these cards with 0 defense? Because they don't want us to worry about defense yet, so they're just picking cards that don't have defense. He's gonna try to attack my guy. And yep, I'll be able to activate this. And now I will win, and he will die. And now I'm really gonna get a wreck him next turn. And on top of that, I just have better cards. Oh, I know Blade Knight. Ooh, yeah, this is a good one. What's his flip effect? Oh, wow. All right, they want me to, is it if I banish this card, then I can increase the attack of my dude, and then I could finish him off. That's a really good trap card. And now he is done for. Overkill, really. How do I feel with the Hearthstone looking playmat? On it, I was thinking about that. Hearthstone has a little more details on the boards. But it is a bit Hearthstone-y. I know where things go at least. Oh well, those two spots in the middle are like link stuff or something that I'm not really familiar with. But I like the impacts of like the cards and stuff. It feels satisfying. All right, what's my last challenge here? Okay, so this is just us doing like a quick match. Using what we've learned. The final blow. Stripes, yep. All monsters you control get 300 during the turn. Your turn. Oh. Wait. Oh, it's a field spell. What? What? This field spell is amazing. I've never seen anything like this. No matter whose turn it is, my cards just completely benefit from it, no matter what. That's crazy. Look. You can then set a spell or trap from your hand. Okay, I feel like we'll put this down. And then I should just play this. That's crazy. Put out the stronger guy for now. Wait. It's only my defense increases on my opponent's turn, so... I'll do the weaker one. He's probably gonna kill it, but we'll see. Uh-oh. Oh no, not dispel. Well, you know what I can do? I can use this to stop him. Trap's faster than spells, so... no. I don't need to do that. Wait, what? Okay, I'm wrong, apparently. I could have sworn the trap was faster than the... Because that was one of the weak things about dispel, is it was so easily countered because it was so slow. So now I'm confused. What was the point of me countering the dispel if it destroyed the thing it was doing anyways? I don't know. I'm confused about that. Crap, that sucks. Alright, well, I'm still paranoid about stuff happening. What is this? Special summon? Oh god, it's like synchro stuff. I don't, It's glowing as if I can do something with it, but I don't know. I'm able to special summon this? Okay. Oh, it has to be this one. And another one? Oh, I'm not gonna do that yet. We'll wait. For now, I'm just going to deal the damage. Unless that stops me, let's see. Nope, it didn't. Okay. That was definitely worth it. Where... Wait, when did I say slow? Wait, when we place this on the field. I know, main phase 2. It's like, when are you ever gonna do that? So here's what I want to do, actually, just for fun. I'm going to summon this by sacrificing these two guys. Wait, where is he? Oh, I haven't summoned him yet. I could put him up here, apparently. I don't know what that does, though. I'm not gonna mess around with that right now. I don't know what those middle spots are for. And we'll summon him. But what I do know is if I destroy that guy with this guy, I think I'll win because of his effect. Let's see. Yep. There we go. Wow. You leveled up. I wish they had taught me what those middle spots were for. So many cards and duelists ready for you to discover. I wonder if this is primarily like an online game where you like play other players. I'm guessing. Oh. Let's see. Do we want Power of the Dragon? Oh, I see, Blue Eyes, Lord of D. Is that a weird Black Eyes? Or a Shining Blue Eyes or something? Oh god, not Link. Synchro was like as far as I went, but I need to like have a refresher on how it works exactly. I might just go with this, because at least I recognize most of the cards being shown. When you're drawing, do you use the touchpad to draw? No, but I could try. Maybe that'll work. I'll go with these guys. So wait, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Two-Headed Behemoth, Lord of D. They could just spell out Dragon. There's plenty of room, but he has to be Lord of D specifically. Rush recklessly. Loot of summoning trap. Guess I could go back and see what the other decks have, huh? These are some really... This one we'll go with this, I guess. Which one has Pot of Greed? You would think the Dragon deck, but I don't think any of them have it. King Dragon, five-headed. Five-headed dragon? Excuse me? From the season where they're inside the video game? Alright, I'll pick this deck. It's probably like the worst deck to use. Wait, why does it look like I picked the Synchro deck? Copied to my deck. Uh-oh. That's me, right there. J. Awarden Puracoat. J Yugi? That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna put this though, just in case if I happen to run into one of my big fans and then they're like, whoa, the actual J reviews. Okay. I don't know. They didn't even tell me what that was. They're just like downloading more data. Usually it says a reason, right? Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. Ugh. High-res anime girl PNGs. Yep, that's what this game's really about. Oh no, not login bonuses. Okay, that's when you know we're in trouble. Allows you to purchase eligible packs. Please check the eligible card pack screen. Look at the anime girl. What happened? It seemed just like Yu-Gi-Oh at first. Now I don't know what's going on. Is this good or does it always do that? Uh-oh. Super rare and another super rare. What keys? Okay, I don't know what that means. Can I look at these? Chaos Goddess. Okay, she's a synchro. Once per turn, you can send a light monster from your hand to the graveyard and select a level 5 or higher dark monster in my graveyard. Special summon it. Ah. XYZ block. Detach an XYZ material from a monster you control. Sheena Cannon? Must be special summoned from your hand by sending one or more other machine monsters from your hand to the graveyard. Very deck specific monsters, aren't they? Soul Devouring Bamboo Sword. The target inflicts battle damage to your opponent. They skip their next draw phase. If that equipped target is still on the field at that time, destroy this card. Okay. That's crazy. So basically, if you could get a hit, you only get like one turn to get a hit out, but then if you do, they get to freaking skip a whole draw phase. I don't really remember them labeling the artists, although that would have been cool. Are the sword Mikanko. If this card is not equipped with an equipped card, you take no damage from battles involving this card. This card is equipped with an equipped card. It cannot be destroyed by battle, and your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken? What? Excuse me? So if you equip anything to this card, she already won't, like, take damage. She could be destroyed, but she can't take, you won't lose life points for it. But if you do equip it, you get to like make your opponent take the damage. That's crazy. Armory call. Add one equipped spell from your deck to your hand. Then you can equip it to one appropriate monster. So this would go perfectly with this one. Oh. Related cards. Oh, they can even show you what cards go together with it. I think it's not letting me go down to where it says related cards for some reason. Oh, there we go. Oh, I see, because that was the only option on the screen. It's not letting me click on this one though, that's why I was confused. Oh! Hang on a second, did anyone else see that? Wait, crap, how do I want to highlight it. Princey Pug! I want to see here we go. What is that? It's literally Walter, it looks just like him. You can target one monster you control with Guardian in its original name. That cannot be normal summon set. It can make a second attack during each battle phase. You can banish this card from a graveyard, then target a Guardian monster. Either add it to your hand, one other card that's mentioned. That's crazy. It's very situational. That's what he looks like in his day-to-day life, really. I found a new card pack. Okay, I did. If you say so. Secret card pack? Do you want to go to a dance dedicated to the heavens? Or... one free pull, so I guess we get another free pack out of this? But hang on a second. Uh-oh. Oh god. Does it look like there was options for a few different ones? Okay. There's stuff, like, it's not letting me navigate. There we go. There's so many things popping up I wasn't able to actually navigate around. So how do I go back to when I had options to open packs? Shop, probably, right? Well, apparently not, because this is our first time here. Hey, look, it's Pot of Greed. 3D model for some reason. Oh no, I don't know how to get back to that free pack that I had access to. I don't know where to go. Wait, here it is. Special. Okay, so there's like a few free packs here I can pull from. So we already pulled one from this series. I guess we get another one. It didn't act as epic this time. So I guess we didn't get something really good. Ujingi Crow. Ooh. That's a pretty good effect, actually. Not gonna read all of these thoroughly. Guardian Bow. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it gains 1,000 attack. Negate the effects of monsters destroyed by battle with this card. Ooh. So this guy starts off weak, but you can make him stronger. It doesn't say anything about having a limit or anything. More equip cards, that's true. The equipped monster attack gains 0. This is exactly what she needs because her effect is whatever damage she would normally take, instead the opponent takes it. So this is the exact card you would want to equip to her because she already has 0 attack. And she can't be destroyed during battle like that. Mikanko. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it makes sense because it's the same deck series. If you activate a Bamboo Sword card while this is already face up, you can skip your opponent's next main phase 1. This is crazy. I can't even... Wild. Look at all these other series. Oh god, did you see that? Look at that. That's not Yu-Gi-Oh! Hang on. Watch when she pops up on the screen. Look at that. That's gacha game. What the heck? Is this what it feels like to play a gacha game? I finally seen the light. Whoa, what's that? Ooh, a fusion card. Flower Guardian Clover with Boar. Okay, it looks like Ganon on there. That's a funny card. Akero of the Golden Land. Like a Hanafuda, right? Dinomorphia Kentragina. Orchestrated Return. A lot of these are very specific. I feel like most cards nowadays really... Queen Azimina. Like, this is always referred to as a Sinful Spoils card. Whatever that means. And I found another free card pack. Like, you just find card packs inside of card packs. This is crazy. Oh, but this one costs money. Okay, that's how they get you. I was wondering, like, how do they benefit from that? Oh, this is gonna have a really good one in it. Super rare. Vampire Domination. Are regular monsters still a thing? Good question. Final Insection. Send 5 face-up Inzector cards. Oh, okay. Target 2 Resonator monsters. Like, every card is so specific. I kind of miss, like, when you just had a card that could be used in a bunch of different types of decks, you know? Yajiro Invader. The Icebound God. Vampire Domination. That's a quick trap card too, the fast one. Counter trap, they call it. Maybe if I had a counter trap, I would have stopped the D-spell. Oh, was the D-spell a quick spell? I don't know. Yeah. Vampire Familiar. Let's just open the rest of these packs real quick. We found another new pack. No, there's always been ones that are specific, like, oh, this is a Janemba Bros deck, or oh, this is a an Amazon deck, but it seems like almost like every single card almost of these has been that. Wait, I am finding new decks because look, there I keep seeing new free ones. What the heck? Oh no, this one costs money. I was misreading it. My bad. My brain forgot how to read. So there's just 2 more free decks here. Ooh, Destiny board! I always wanted to have a Destiny board deck. Hell yeah. Well, it was like the Amazonians themed. I remember that being one. Dude, if we could build a Destiny board deck, my childhood dream would come true. I'm shocked that they would still even have that. Oh, there's one! And Metal Morph. Another broken bamboo sword. Flip Frozen. Change all attack position monsters your opponent controls to defense. Ooh. That's not a bad effect. Special summon this card as a normal monster. 2000 attack, 2200 defense. What? But it's also still a trap somehow. How does that work? You can negate the effect. Does that mean like if they have a card they can destroy traps? They try to avoid retiring cards. I'm sure it's a huge mess, right? I've heard that Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't very balanced, or... I heard it's a mess, basically. Pool of Prophecy. Spirit Message L. What's funny is, in the US it's final, and in Japan it spells out death, I think. Because I remember one time being confused. I think I was playing one of the handheld Yu-Gi-Oh games where they didn't change the letters, or the letters didn't like match up right. The terrifying toddler of torment. Wow. Yep, Metal Morph. That's a classic. Diabolica, the Dragonique General. There's a lot of stars. I think we have one more free pack available. So maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get a legendary. Fruits of the Sinful. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Lord, exactly. I don't understand. Why is Lord of D a thing? Alright, here we go. Golden Legendary. Nope, doesn't look. Who's that guy? Super rare. More keys, whatever those do. Let's see this guy, Fusion Sage. That looks like an older card. Look at the art style. Add 1 polymerization. Hold up. Polymerization is still valid? Polymerization was bad when I was a kid. Like, I think they didn't really start figuring out fusion monsters till later. And honestly, synchros in a way are kind of like more convenient fusion monsters. Evil Eye Retribution. Regretful Rebirth. Ooh, it only comes back for a second. Super Soldier Rebirth. Target 1 Black Luster Soldier specifically. Adoleria of the June Moon. Adolaria. Can you tilt the holo cards on the inspect screen? I haven't noticed any of the cards being holo, have you? 2 of these guys. This one's super rare, but I don't even think I've seen any holos yet. Super Soldier Rebirth? It's not letting me. Oh. It like wiggles when you zoom in and out, but that's it. It's like an illusion. It doesn't look hollow if it's supposed to be. Anyways, that's a Amigo thing that I think if it was actually hollow, they could do a proper, like, there's no reflection. So, I don't know, maybe it's just hard to tell because you can't move it around. But it didn't really look like holographics as I'm used to seeing them. Well, we played for some more free PS5 games. I need to man, what real games am I gonna play? Maybe the next stream should be a demo stream where I play a bunch of demos and then I could figure out what PS5 game I can rent, you know? Hey, now I can rent Resident Evil 9 when that comes out. You know what sucks though? Opening packs is the best part of Yu-Gi-Oh! Best part of a lot of card games if you think about it. So I wanted to get Romeo as a dead man physically, but it doesn't look like that they have that. They're not even doing like a limited run thing or anything as far as I can tell. Which, I mean, it's understandable because they're self-publishing. So, I don't know. I'm hoping they have it eventually though. But I don't know what because I'm probably gonna have to buy it digitally for PS5 because it's an Unreal 5 game. So I don't know if my computer's even gonna run it very good, so I'll probably have to get it for PS5. But I don't know, we'll see. But alright, I gotta go now. So thank y'all for joining. I'll catch you later.